Hi, I'm so excited that you're here to hang out with me. My name is Julia, and I'm with Julia Sue's Stamping, and welcome to Paper Party Live. It's the first one here in the month of August. I'm making sure the microphone is working. It says it is, so hopefully everything's a go. Anyway, welcome to the first Paper Party Live in August. Last week I was lucky enough, hi Tanya, I was lucky enough to be hanging out with Tanya in Michigan, and we were having a great time at a team stamping retreat. So usually the first Thursday of the month I'm doing a live in-person event of some sort, and that was this month's. So today's card is really quick and easy, like always. I'm pretty sure this will be a very quick video. I seem to have very quick videos no matter what. I do have a downloadable PDF for you, tutorial, so that you can have all these steps, all these measurements, if you want to use them handy in the tutorial. It'll be on my blog. So it'll probably take about an hour after the video is over for me to finish getting all the details, because YouTube needs to kind of finish up with the video itself, and then I'll have the link, get everything in there just for you. So I hope that you check it out. I'll have the link down in the description as soon as I can. Just be patient, it'll be there. Let's see, is there anything else I need to cover? I can't think of anything else. Yes, we had a very good time, Tanya. I had a wonderful time with her. She is just one of the best. And you're the best too for coming and hanging out with me, so thank you. All right, I think we should go ahead and turn the camera onto the work surface. What do you think? Let's get that over there. All right, this is the card that we'll be doing today, and I'm going to scoot my chair over so it's a little easier for me, and it has a lot of fun silver accents, which my cameras generally don't like very well, but it'll be okay. And of course I have some variations to show you at the end. If you are one of my customers in the month of July, or one of the people on my team, I sent all the goodies to make this right to your door and in your mailbox, actually, and it came in a little envelope like this. So if you're one of those people, bring out your envelope. Otherwise, hopefully you have all your supplies ready and you can stamp along. If you don't, just watch the replay and you can have the measurements by that time and be able to create along with us. Okay, starting off, I have a pool party base. Now it's your usual piece of, base of a card base. So this here is a 11, it's 8.5 by 5.5, and I did score it at 4 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it on the score line, and I'm going to use my bone folder. I have been noticing lately I've got lines that happen, so I put a little piece of paper over my card base where I want to burnish that fold line, and now I don't have a line that has been created, so I like that a little bit better on my base. Now I also have my notes here, so I'm going to set that aside so I have all my notes. Inside the card I've got a little bit of my what's this called? My screen just went blank, so hopefully everything's okay, and it's still going to come up. I don't know what just happened. If I have disconnected with you, hopefully we'll be able to start this back up. But I have no idea what happened. All right. Oh dear. Come back, computer. Okay. So hopefully everything's okay. Maybe it has something to do with my web. Are you still there? Hopefully people are still here. It says that I'm still streaming, so I'm going to keep on going because this is what happens when you're live, right? Okay, so I've got the inside pieces, and I've got a piece of Coastal Cabana that I'm going to use, and then a piece of basic white that I'm going to put on top of that. And the white is a 3 3/4 piece by 5 inches, and I'm putting it on top of a mat that is just 1/8 of an inch bigger. So my screen has gone blank again. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I know basically where I should be, but sometimes that doesn't help with it's on camera. I'm going to put this inside the card, not on the front. Okay, so inside the card, there we go. I have absolutely no idea what happened to the stream. I'm going to see if I can get it to come back up on my screen because it's not showing up. This is a little frustrating. Hello? Okay, came up for just a second. All right, it's still there. Oh, now it leaves again. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just keep on going. All right, so I have a piece of the Nests of Winter Designer Series paper that has been cut to be, let's see, look on my notes here. There we go. 4 by 5 1/4. So it just gets put onto the base of the card like that. I love this wood pattern. It is so pretty. Just placing it down onto the base of the card. All right, and then I have a piece of the brushed silver. Now this right now is on the last chance list. I have the 2-inch circle punch, and I needed to sharpen it today. This is an old trick that we used to do all the time, and sometimes I don't do it as much, but today to sharpen it, I took a piece of aluminum foil and I punched it a few times with the punch, and that helps sharpen the punch to make it better for cutting my cardstock. So if you ever find that your punches are not cutting as well, just use some aluminum foil and get them sharpened. So now I'm going to take my 2-inch punch right into the center, and I'm going to punch that. And that is much more sharpened. I'm really happy I did that. But oh my gosh, now we've got a hole right in the middle. That's okay. No one is going to see it. It's going to be our secret. We're keeping this and we're using it on the card. And now I'm going to put this piece of Designer Series paper right over top, and no one will ever even know there's a hole there, will they? So that way we're just getting a little extra use out of this. And I'm going to place it over top like that. And now I'm going to put it onto this mat of Pool Party that I have. And I've also noticed sometimes when I'm cutting with my paper cutter, I'll have a little bit of an edge that sticks up. So I like to use the bone folder on it, and that helps get the edge down. All right, now I'm going to center this piece of the Designer Series paper, and all the measurements are on the tutorial that's going to be on my blog. So if I forget to say some of them, don't worry about it. You can grab that there. I'm going to go ahead then and just put adhesive on the back and place this on here. So I really hope I'm keeping this all on camera because I can't see any of it right now. It is completely blank on my end. All right, now I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. And pulling it up, the dimensionals, the paper backing on the back of them, place this onto the card base. All right, so there we go with that. And I've got this silver piece, right? I'm going to lay that right down here with some adhesive. All right, there. Okay, so I'm going to see really quick if I can get my laptop to show me what is going on here so that I can get it on screen. There we go. Come on. There we are. And it left again. What in heaven's name is going on? I think we're going to have to do some laptop issues, I think. But at any rate, Come on, laptop, please. Help me out. Okay. Well, I think I saw that the card was on the camera, so hopefully it is. All right, I have a piece of scrap paper. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to give it a little extra something underneath because it is a photopolymer stamp that I'm going to be using. I'm using the Mixed Florals stamp set and the Wonderful Words stamp set too for my decoration and my sentiment. The Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And now I'm going to ink that up, ink up the stamp. So if you want to know what in the world can happen when you're doing a live, you can actually lose any idea of whether your live is actually showing up because you're, I've got the hello from the stamp set of the Wonderful Thoughts, and I'm all done with inking. And you can just have all these things happen and have no idea if they're coming through or not. I have some blends and I want to do a little bit of coloring of my flowers, and then I'm going to cut all of them out with a die cut. So I've got the die cuts from the Wonderful Words here. This will die cut the hello, and this will take care of the flowers from the Mixed Florals. Okay, so just a little bit of coloring here. We've got Granny Apple Green, some Lost Lagoon, Darling Duckling, and Pool Party. So coloring those and then cutting them all out with the magic of the video. I already have this cut out and colored using the Pool Party, Lost Lagoon, the Darling Duckling here, and the Granny Apple Green for the stem, and then the sentiment of the hello here already cut out. I'm going to move aside the blends. And I have a little strip that is a 1/2 inch by 3 3/4. It'll go inside. And we'll just finish this up with the hello and the flowers. So using some dimensionals here behind the flowers, I'm going to go ahead and put them onto the card base. And I wish if anyone has questions that I could answer them, but since my computer screen is completely blank, I can't. All right, laying that down, and then I'm going to put just a little bit of liquid glue on the hello because it's so small that I will not be able to use my seal adhesive, which is my preferred. Everybody has a different adhesive that they like to use. So I've got the hello on there, and now for this inside little decorative designer series paper piece for the inside of the card. There. All right, so that is the crooked sentiment piece. The glue is not dried yet. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, so here is the card. Here's the original one that I had done, and then the one that we did tonight. But of course, I have some other variations to share with you. I did this one using a brand new, yet to come out paper that is the Aurora Borealis. And these are iridescent dots that go with it, and then I just die cut. So this is again the exact same layout, and you can see that it has a different die cut. This is the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera. So exact same layout, looks a lot different though, doesn't it? So you can see how easy it is to use with different designer series papers. And then, since the in colors are 15% off right now, all the month of August, I wanted to do one with in colors. So this is Secret Sea color with cloud cover. Again, same exact layout, but this time I didn't do anything right here, and I thought the Encircled with Love stamp set would be so perfect for this with the round that it is anyway. So the Encircled with Love, and then I used the In Colors Designer Series paper pack. Cut this out, lifted it up with a little dimensional, and inside, this exact same thing, but how cool is that? All right, so again, it is the same layout basically, but how different is that? Just mixing and matching with different stamp set, different inks, different paper, even ephemera. How cool. All right, I really need to see if there's any way I can get this to work now so I can wrap this up here. Where in the world is the video? Okay, all right, you know, and it shows up for like a second. Okay, all right, it shows up and then it leaves right away. This is so much fun when you do things live. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I would love to wrap it up, and this video might end up being like 5 hours because I won't be able to shut it down. I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day. All right, and that you have a chance to get inky. Thank you so much for joining me, even though I have zero idea if I'm going to be able to even stop the video. Oh my goodness. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I really am working to close off the video. All right. All right. And, oh. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Well, I think I saw that the card was on the camera, so hopefully thoughts and colored using the Pool Party Lost Lagoon, the Darling Duckling here, and the Granny Apple Green for the stem, and then the sentiment of the hello here already cut out. I'm going to move aside the blends, and I have a little strip that is a 1/2 inch by 3 3/4, so it'll go inside, and we'll just finish this up with the hello and the flowers. So using some dimensionals here behind the flowers, I'm going to go ahead and put them onto the card base. And I wish if anyone has questions that I could answer them, but since my computer screen is completely blank, I can't. All right, laying that down, and then I'm going to put just a little bit of liquid glue on the hello because it's so small that I will not be able to use my seal adhesive, which is my preferred. Everybody has a different adhesive that they like to use. So I've got the hello on there, and now for this inside, the inside of the card. There. All right. So that is the crooked sentiment piece. The glue is not dried yet. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, so here is the card. Here's the original one that I had done, and then the one that we did tonight. But of course, I have some other variations to share with you. I did this one using a brand new, yet